title of my presentation is Catcher in the Rye. So what do we think of when we think of toxins? Harsh chemicals in bottles with skulls and crossbones maybe, but rarely mycotoxins. So tonight I'm going to tell you about them. Mycotoxins are produced by mold and fungus, which grow on basic food commodities such as rye, wheat, maize and corn. When these are eaten by animals or humans, they cause severe illness and can lead to liver cancer. As much as 28% of all liver cancer diagnoses annually can be attributed to mycotoxins, so they pose serious concern. This is highlighted by the fact that world cereal demands are increasing and will continue to do so in coming years. Furthermore, the UN have reported that the world population will exceed 9 billion by 2050. So for every one person there was to feed in the 60s, there will be 3 by 2050. So it's extremely important that we are able to monitor and detect mycotoxins in our food, and my research aims to do this. So to achieve this goal, I'm stealing ideas from our own natural immune system. So if you're sick or exposed to bacteria or have an infection, it's your immune system that defends your body against it. The main component, or the key components that do this, are called antibodies. This is what one looks like. It's essentially a Y structure with a main body and 2 arms. The antibodies work by using these 2 arms to bind and catch any bacteria that might be passing through your body. So if you think of this channel here as a blood vessel in your body, you can see that there's antibodies present. As bacteria try to pass through the blood vessel, the antibodies use these 2 arms to bind and catch the bacteria, and then they send a signal to our body to destroy them, and in doing so maintain our health. So essentially these antibodies work as really good catchers, and this is what makes them useful in my research. So in my work, I use a small detection system called an MBio. It's basically a reader on which a result is produced, and also a cartridge. The cartridge works just like the blood vessel we saw on the previous slide. It contains antibodies which I have developed, which are able to bind and catch mycotoxins. So in a sample like rye is passed through this system, the antibodies bind and catch the mycotoxins and send a signal to the reader to let us know they're there. So they effectively work as really good mycotoxin catchers in the rye. This is important because the current piece of equipment used for detecting mycotoxins is this large, expensive lab-based piece. But my device will provide a small, cheap and simple alternative that will allow detection to take place directly in the field and ensure safe food. Thank you.